Hello and greetings from the nice comfort of my air-conditioned garage here in Lexington. We just finished a review of my dad's / our family's 2017 Ford Escape SE, and now we're going to talk about a car that's been shared between me and my mom a lot lately, and the car that's in the majority of my car wash videos, like all but one. The 2012 Ford Escape Limited. As mentioned in the previous video, the Escape has had 4 generations. The 1998 to 2007 Generation 1, as I said, we owned a 2001 that was also red in XLT trim. The second generation, which is this one, which is 2008 to 2012. This is 2012. And then the third generation, which is 2013 to 2019, with a major mid-cycle refresh for 2017 to 2019. And then there's the current fourth, which ran from 2020 to, well, now. Now, let's talk about trims for the Escape in this generation. They started at XL, then you could get XLT, then you could get Limited. This is a Limited, however, this is not a fully loaded model. Ford was much more interesting with the way they did option package. You would get a technology package that would have added dual zone auto climate and an early iteration of the sync infotainment system. Touchscreen, we don't have that. You could get a moonroof package. Again, we don't have that. This vehicle has quite a few packages though, and I'll talk you through them real fast and then I'll point them out as we go. It has the cargo package, the chrome package, this candy apple red exterior, that should be red metallic, which was extra. And I feel like there was one more package this one had. No, there wasn't. Okay. This is front-wheel drive. In terms of engine choices, I should have mentioned that with this one, but in terms of engine choices for this year, the XL and XLT came with a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder paired with a 6-speed automatic and front or all-wheel drive. You could option on to the XLT or standard on this Limited, what this car has, which is a 3-liter V6 compared to a 6-speed automatic transmission and front or all-wheel drive. We have front-wheel drive. Now, part of the chrome package is changing some stuff from body color, like this, to chrome. And part of the cargo package, as I'll quickly point out, is actually, I'll go ahead and show you the key. Smart key was not available for this generation of Escape. I can get my key out of my pocket. See the Ford logo on the back, lock, unlock, panic, and then it looks like a trunk release, but actually, it's a glass release. This separate hatch came as part of the cargo package. Notice this vehicle does take flex fuel and was also purchased at Palmer Ford. The taillights are halogen on this model. And you'll notice our 16-inch alloy wheels. We have the blind spot mirrors and an antenna. And at the front, this thing, a couple of the clips are broken. We have had a couple issues like with stuff like that, for example, with this car. The front looks pretty good with halogen headlights. Again, this would have been chrome on all models. This was body colored on all that didn't have the chrome package. That's not a huge deal. It just happens. There's also fog lights. That was limited exclusive. Body colored mirrors, secure keypad, and chrome roof rails. There were roof rails only if you got the cargo package, and they were chrome on the chrome package. Also, you'll notice easy fuel. Let's go on in, shall we? Now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you something about this car. There was not the greatest attention to quality when Ford built it, and you'll notice this in a couple of places. I will mention, though, we have a 4-way power with slide and height, and also a manual recline on the driver's seat. This was how all XLT models were fitted. Let's add the floor mats in here. Go ahead and insert the key. And turn to start. Sometimes it starts right up, sometimes it takes it a second. Depends on what mood the car is in. Now, to our right, you'll see the automatic mirror controls. The door materials, which on this generation of Escape were not the best. Chrome door handles, that's part of the chrome package. They would be more of a matte color that matched this on other trims. Door lock controls. This is squidgy plastic, as is this. You have some piano black. Window lockout. Automatic windows, auto down also for the driver, like one touch, but not auto up. Our headlight controls with fog lights. Automatic headlights are an option. This controls the little tiny display in the gauge cluster. We'll get to it in a minute. Those 3 buttons. And this is panel dim. Air vent with chrome surrounds. Again, part of the chrome package. Also, you'll notice that this is all hard plastic, but it's all relatively solidly built. The steering wheel, even on this leather trim, is more of a urethane-y material. It's more of a... The material-wise, they made it in a way that it's not quite a leather-wrapped wheel, but it's also not quite urethane. I don't know how to explain it. It's a little weird. Here are your cruise controls, and these are the controls for the infotainment. Only one stock on this vehicle though, which is a little odd, that you can see does headlights. Actually, no, that's a lie. That does wipers right there. Rear wiper. Turn signals, tap with 3 blinks are not an option, and your high beams. And as mentioned, hazards are right here. Now, you can see warning lights galore can come up here. Rev counter, speedometer, turn signal, fuel gauge, well, I need to get gas, and temperature. And this little display screen here. Cycle through it. No, reset. And you can cycle through and it will show you a couple of different things. The gas mileage on this vehicle is not very good. Also down here, you'll notice there is a foot pedal parking brake, which is something I'm not at all a fan of, but it works. And your hood release. Door storage, but weirdly lacks a bottle holder as well. Now, you can see that we also have a little sun visor, and this does adjust. Now, as I mentioned, this vehicle, I guess I should also tell you, does come at... We are at 142,762.5 miles, and we bought it new. So this thing has seen some stuff. This here in 2012, this here is one of our complaints with this vehicle. This is supposed to be 2 sunglass holders. They didn't give you lights, and while that would be great to have, this thing broke about 3 years ago now. So that has to be taped shut. This one we just had to take off, so that's a bit annoying. But limited exclusive, auto dimming mirror. Headed south, we have this little display here. Ford did not offer a premium audio. They did with the display. I stand corrected. If you got the model that had the display, like the touchscreen, you would get a slightly better audio system. This is 6 speakers. It's not bad. That works. You got some vents. Whoever made this piano black should be fired because it shows dust. I dusted this car 2 weeks ago. It shows dust, and it's fingerprinty. But here's your audio controls. There would be a touchscreen, and from what I have heard from Generation 2 Escape owners and other vehicle owners of Fords without an entertainment system, it's probably better if this car doesn't have it because it was Ford's first shot at a touchscreen and it was pretty bad. And these controls work pretty well. Nice big volume and tune knob, CD player. Now, one thing that we do miss about not having that tech package, though, is that we have, instead of having a single zone automatic climate control, we have a single zone manual climate control. But it does work. The air conditioner in this thing is really, really strong. Heated seats are limited exclusive. Not that we're going to be needing that today. Yeah, it works pretty well. Backup camera was available with that entertainment package. Unfortunately, we do not have it. Now, you see a 12 volt here that we've had to keep open, traction control off. And the reason we had to keep it open is because this USB port, but also does USB audio, actually broke. We still don't know what happened. A guy at Paul Miller said this was a common issue with this generation of Escape. We have an aux port, tons and tons of storage. Turn the corner, go back. We have our controls for our 6-speed automatic transmission. Manual shifting is not available, but there is a button to put it into overdrive there. This is pretty soft for a phone. One thing cool about the Limited is you have mood lighting. I'll go ahead and show you by choosing that button. Cup holders, better little storage area. Nice big center console. This can also be removed if you wanted to. Now, I'm actually going to show y'all something that you can do with this, so we're going to leave that out for just a minute. So, what I wanted to show you, though, is you might notice that, like, right here, there's a little groove. And that's because you can actually move this bin around the vehicle. I might need to push my seat back a little bit. You can actually move this bin around the vehicle, and in theory, anyways, hook it into place, and have extra storage, and still have storage, and still have the storage in here. I'm going to go ahead and take that back out. Let's set this here because I want to show you something else. Oh yeah, and by the way, that is a soft touch grippy material there also. We're going to head on over to the passenger side now. which features the exact same seat. Only 4-way manually adjusting. An automatic passenger seat was not available on this year of Escape, or this generation of Escape. Now, one thing I will mention, like I said, material quality was not the best on this generation of Escape. And you can kind of see that here with this or this. Like, it's all well put together, but it's not the best. Vent. Same door materials, though. And good bit of door storage down there. Just no bottle holder again. And I am going to put this seat all the way back. And again, I'll show you in a minute why that's useful. And while not as spacious as that car, it still works. You'll notice another identical sun visor. But also has the sliding. This one's a bit stiff because we don't use it very much. And the glove box on this car, we do not have the window sticker. I don't actually know what happened to it. And the glove box on this car is pretty small. It's another complaint that I have. Like, we have actually less stuff in this glove box than that one, than the one in the other car, but it certainly wouldn't look like it. Now to the back we go. I did forget to fold down the seats in the 2017 review. However, they fold. Oh, some trash back here. I'll get that in a second. However, they fold 20-40 or 60-40 split. Flip the headrest down, pull the lever. You can't do it from the back, but you can do it from the side. Now that we're in the back, let's talk about the back of this Escape. A sunroof was available in this little spot here. The windows, door locks, chrome door releases, hard touch again, soft touch, not piano black, but that's the only difference with doors. I guess I have window lockout on. Whoops. And a smaller door storage. The legroom here, this is behind me, who's adjusted to 5'8". The legroom here is like really, really good. This was one of the best in class during this generation. I already mentioned some of the competitors. And the headroom is actually pretty good thanks to the boxy shape of this generation. Dome light. Seatbelts. And, well, you'll notice that that lever there. We'll get to that in a second. But the seats do not recline, which is annoying. There's also no under-seat storage. And even though there's a little bit more legroom, that car is still very spacious. And these seats are not as soft, not as well padded. They lack rear vents, which is a huge annoyance. There is a nice little storage area. 12 volt, 2 more cup holders. There, also a seat back pocket. And the reason there's 2 more cup holders is because the center seat does not have an armrest. However, that brings us to the center seat. And the reason I want to point the center seat out is because if you need to carry 5 in the vehicle, this generation was way better. It's just wider. This seat is more well padded. There's more legroom, which is not a problem on the other car. But when you're trying to carry 3 people, it can get a little tight. The floor is even flatter. And it's just a better experience overall. I mean, no car is going to be great as a middle seat occupant, but this is about as good as you're going to get. I'm going to move this trash can over here. And these tissues. Look at that water bottle. For a second. There's pillow. Show you A, we have another seat back pocket here. And B, to show you that with this seat all the way back, legroom does get tight. Just like in the other car. Honestly, almost though a little worse than the other car, which is weird because there's less space up there. The way they packaged this with this one having a V6 is an option and that one not. I'm guessing that the way they had to make it is they had to make the front space a little smaller, so they had to let these seats go a little further back. And because of that, the legroom is, well, not great. Everything else is the same though. There also are coat hooks, but strangely the only grab handle in this vehicle is that one up there. Now we'll go to the back. I mentioned as part of the cargo package, you do get this nice glass opening, as well as the main opening. We option on, actually, you know what? This was not a dealer accessory. This also came with the cargo package. I forgot about that. And we do have some stuff back here. I'm just going to move this. A little bit of storage over there. A little bit more over here. And a light up there, but no 12 volt. Also, below this mat. This was just useless space almost. However, on the cargo package, you do get this extra little space down here, which is quite nice to have. And it's quite spacious, like useful too. There's a spare tire underneath the vehicle. Then there's this folding the seats on this vehicle. I'm only going to do one, which is better than I've done the last car. Because the reason I want to show you is because it is a process. You have to remove all 3 of the headrests if you're going to fold, or both of the headrests if you're going to fold that one down. Since we're just doing this one, we only have to remove this one. which is a bit of a two-person job, or a two-hand job, so I gotta set y'all down for just a second. There's a button that you have to press on the side of the headrest and take it out. Sorry about that. And once you press that button in here, you can pull it out. Then, you may notice this little tab down here, but you have to pull up on. Pull that forward. Then you pull this lever, and it goes down. Of course, the niceness about that is it does give you a fully flat floor. Where did the fingers go? Over there, okay. Last but not least, we'll take a look under the hood at our 3-liter V6, 6-speed auto combination. Where is the thing on this one? You have to forgive me for just a second. The hood on this car is quite heavy. Oh, that's hot. And you can hear our little 3-liter coming away. It is a powerful engine, though honestly, the other car feels just as powerful and gets way better gas mileage. And I did just remember there was something else I wanted to show y'all real fast. The other place that you can hook this little thing into is actually right back here into this, and it will stay. You might not be able to do it with that seat folded down. Yeah, I don't know if you can do it with that seat folded down or not. But perfect, there we go. You can see that it stays there as well if you would like to use it for that. Go ahead and deactivate the car. Lower the hood. And say, that's it.